Hey, welcome to Dave's DIY. Today I want to share kind of something. It started off as I want to participate in some ideas, just throw in some ideas into the mix. Next thing I know, I'm building something. The life of a maker. Well, this spheroid is a twist on Mouse's and Big Clive's supercomputers. Clive built a big square one, rectangular. Mouse built a mini supercomputer and kind of a postcard sized supercomputer. There was a person named Evolution, I believe it was, who made a hexacomputer. And I gotta say, those are cool. I wanted to make one. I kind of tossed around some ideas like, what if we had like a sphere, right, full of LEDs? And cue the most obvious thing in front of you. Like, obviously, that's how this became to be. But what you don't know is that this was not supposed to happen. This was not supposed to be built at all. It's just something I threw together originally, and it didn't look like this at all. I don't even have a copy anymore. This is on like version 17 if you look up at the top here. So I made a sphere. It had holes in it, and it didn't look quite like this at all. These top holes are extra after the fact holes that, if you note, that me and a friend in Discord kind of came together and decided, let's just stay up all night for no reason and go ahead and punch some more holes in the top because it was bald. And then down here, the cylinder was attached to the base, like you see, and there was no separation. Instead, I decided, let's take this base, not what I'm moving now, this base right here, and split it away from this globe so that it will print. And I'm going to cut to some footage. If you'll hang in there with me, I wanted to show you the 3D model first, and then we'll cut to the real model because I have done some real stuff. Okay, this dome is what is real. This is what's still in the fabrication process. And this, the reason it's like this, okay, I tried to print this top. It did not turn out. It looked awful. It looked like a lot of things that are inappropriate for YouTube. So I have since kind of tore the threads out so that it wouldn't look as such. And if you're a Patreon or if you're in the Discord that I'm in frequent, you will most likely already know what I'm talking about. But so anyway, this next piece, this had to be printed upside down. This piece is going to have to be printed upside down. This piece upside down. This one can be printed as is. I'm going to have to also add some support material in these two particular holes. These will be fine. Actually, this round hole will probably be fine. But it's this rectangular hole. It's going to need support material, which is, fine. That saves me cutting through because I built it relatively thick. In the off chance it ever gets dropped, or I am actually concerned about damage if I were to ship something like this. And so I made it a little thicker than it needed to be for the sake of, durability. Anyway, so yeah, it started out as a joke and now it's a real thing. So without further ado, I'm going to cut over to the footage and we'll get started on. All right, here we go. So let me show you. This is the initial. I'm going to turn some more light on one moment. This is the original botched print. First, we had fail, and then more fail, and more fail, more fail. There's like 7 or 8 prints right there. All right. Welcome to the life of a 3D printer. Now, then we run into print number 8. This one don't know if you can see that. There we go. Bring you in a little bit closer. So, hold on. Let me fix my microphone. I do apologize. I'm still getting used to having an overhead camera view. It's so nice. So, look at this, if you would. And you will take note that there's something very obviously wrong. It's missing the rest of it, right? Okay. So, adhesion issues. I tried to print it on the rim. The rim was just not having it. It was just too, I don't know. It wasn't pressing down right. So I fixed the Z-axis, which is the up and down. And I got tired of, dealing with it. So after a while, I got that done. And then I said, all right, here comes the next bit, right? There's print number 8. Boy, does that not look nice? Not. It's so bad. None of this, like all of that. I don't know how well. Oh yeah, you can see all of that. That's so bad. It turned out awful. I was like, no, what am I gonna do? And so I was like, I'll come back to it. I got me some lunch, watched a little bit of the Baruto episode I was on, and the Big Clive live stream was coming up, and I was like, alrighty, well, maybe I'll just put the 9th print on the printer bed, right? Because this one, if you note, has no holes. I forgot to upload the G code as well. So then I was like, all right, no problem. I put on the next print and went on and turned on Big Clive Live, and voila. We now have it's a little rough. Yes, I will admit that that's rough, but I'm going to sand this down. It's no problem. It's really thick. I printed it just intentionally that thick for this purpose. And to tell you how committed I am to this project, I've got some of the LEDs on hand. These are the white color RGB slow flash. So this is 400 LEDs. I'm still waiting on about 500 more because this takes a lot of LEDs. And let's see. This little package is not enough to fill this up, but let's see what we can do. Look at that. Pop that down in there like that. Ouch. It stabbed me. I guess I got to clean the holes out first. Yes, indeedy, I do. Oh, no, there it goes. That one's cleaned out enough automatically. There we go. I just wanted you to see how that's supposed to pop in. And then it'll just be kind of right there on the surface. You see? Yeah, I like that. So if you can imagine about 500 of these little jokers. Yep, I got to do 500 of those. Ish. 470, I believe it was. Or better yet, for you mathematicians, it was 36 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then there's 18, and then 9 and 9. So until next time.